believe it or not, this is week 4 for this programming. We're gonna start breath embrace. So this week's breath embrace, we're gonna stack ourselves up, tuck our toes, and get into low bear. In low bear, we're going to do that expansive breath, 360, and then that tuck breath. Keep repositioning yourself to be stacked. Your body's gonna wanna naturally flow back. Keep pushing and making sure you're stacked. Just breathe through that for about, maybe we'll shoot for about 30 seconds, a minute if you're feeling super stable. And then we're gonna move on to bear crawls. So then you're gonna give yourself a rest. Get back in that position, stack yourself up, tuck your toes. Opposite arm and leg pushes through the floor at the same time. I say bear crawls, but when I'm doing this, I'm sort of imagining I'm like a chameleon, moving nice and slow and controlled, opposite arm and leg, breathing with each movement. So inhale, exhale. You can do any direction. You do diagonal, you do forwards and backwards. We're just shooting for about 10 total. You can move through that 1 or 2 times, however you're feeling. After you've worked on that breath work, our warm-up is that same warm-up. We're gonna start with the 10 banded box squats. You have that band right above our knees. We're pressurizing outward with that. Inhale down, exhale, push through the floor, but keep that pressure. So 10 of those, and then we're gonna keep that band on actually, and we're gonna do 8 under the fence. So we have our fence here. We're going to step, drop under our fence without hitting our head, and come back. 8 total of those before we move on to 5 per side pressing marches. So keep that band if it's a loose band. If it's a fairly tight band, you can nix it for this. We're going to exhale and press, knee up into hand, hand into knee. Inhale and regain our balance. And then we're gonna do that all 1 or 2 more times, however we're feeling on time or how our body is feeling warm for this lower body day. Our strength superset is our weighted glute bridge with a 3-second hold, along with lateral step-ups with a 2-second lower. I have increased the repetitions to 16 to 18 on the glute bridge and 14 to 16 per side on the step-ups. If you do not want to increase in repetitions, we can progressively overload by increasing our weight, increasing our range of motion on the step-ups, we can even increase that tempo, hold that pause, or that lower for longer. So if you're like, that's a crazy ton of repetitions, that's fine. Progressive overload in some other format. So we have our dumbbell. We're going to sit it on our hips. Our feet are fairly close to our glutes. We're gonna exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale and control that lower. Make sure that your back is not doing any arching business. It's a nice neutral spine. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. All right, those step-ups, we can even add weight to the step-ups. Actually, I don't remember if we've been having weight on this or not. If you've not been having weight, you can add weight and decrease those repetitions if you want to. But we're just doing that step up. 1, 2. Breathe out, push through this top leg. Inhale as we go down, 1, 2. This knee is gonna wanna draw in. Keep it stable, stacked over your toes. Making sure to do both sides there. Our lift circuit for leg day, if you're feeling like it, if you're not feeling like we've done too much or you've done too much the last few days, is 30 seconds per side monster walk to start. So we're gonna need to put that band back right above our kneecaps. And on our monster walk, we're just sort of walking up and forward, up and forward. We can also do backwards just for 30 seconds. Really trying to activate those abductors. No specific breathing pattern, just make sure we're not holding our breath. We are breathing through that. After, I put 30 seconds per side, 1 minute, sorry, I'll switch that. So 1 minute of that monster walk. Then we're going to move on to 1 minute of an overhead hold, tap and dead bug. So we're not standing up for this. We're laying down in the dead bug position. And we're actually pressing and holding that overhead or over our chest here. Make sure our spine is not popping up, our pelvis isn't tilting. I'm gonna make sure that we have a nice neutral spine. Press whatever dumbbell you choose. Straight overhead, this is all the dumbbell is gonna do, is press over top of your chest and face. We're going to lower, tap, bring it back. Lower, tap, bring it back. Keep those TAs tucked so our pelvis doesn't tilt. Inhale, exhale. Reposition. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you can't keep that pelvis from untucking, decrease the range of motion, tap onto a wall before you come back with that march. So after that dead bug work, we have 30 seconds of sumo squats. I want us to be really, really wide. That's going to create this adduction work. So wide stance, toes slightly out, squat down. You can do it to a box or just in the air, and then press through the floor. So inhale, chest up, head up, exhale, push through the floor. These can be nice and slow and controlled. The slower we do these, actually the better. The more tempo work we get there. So 30 seconds of that, and then 30 seconds of rest. Same deal that we've been doing, about 8 to 10 minutes cycling through that. Our accessory work is going to be a straight leg elevated glute bridge. Really like this one. So you're gonna use a box or a chair, something you can pop up your feet on. The more the box is on your calves, the easier. And the more it's on your heels, it makes it a little more difficult. You're just going to exhale, straighten your body, nice tight position. Inhale and return. If you would like to pause at the top, you can add that pause in, or you can tempo yourself down, but we're shooting for about 20 to 30 of those, and we can do it in a couple rounds, or we can do it all in one straight shot. Have fun, Celeste.